What's up, everybody? It's me, Jessica Grace. Thank you so much for being here tonight with me during this moment of inspiration and encouragement and my virtual book signing of my new book, 50 Days of Life with Grace. It's everywhere you can see it. I appreciate you guys so much for tuning in tonight. Listen, I am so excited about sharing with you tonight my heart behind this book, as well as some encouragement so that you can move forward with your dreams. I'm telling you, I started late tonight, so forgive me, but of course I wanted to be extra fancy as always with my productions. And with that being said, so much was happening at once. I think all of my devices got overwhelmed. So we are going to push through tonight. And I want to say thank you so much. Hello, good to see you. Thanks for being here. I want to say thank you so much for everyone tuning in. And I do apologize if it gets to be a bit choppy. I'm going to try something really quickly. I'm going to try to maybe change my device real quick and see if that will help us. I am not sure why things are becoming a bit overwhelmed. So just give me 1 second, y'all. 1 second. Let me just change devices and I will be right back. Just a moment. Stay with me. I am just changing devices really quickly and then we will resume. Just one moment. Try to take a look at one more setting. Okay, we're good. Whew, I tell you the truth. Okay, y'all, we are good to go now. I'm telling you, I apologize. I didn't want to restart again because we've already restarted once. And so I don't want to confuse people when they go back to try to watch the replay. But anyway, we're here live and I am so excited to be with you tonight in my virtual book signing. Trying to get myself together here. You know, I love my apparel that I make for my products. So I want to make sure you can see it okay. But anyway, we are here and I'm excited because I have some inspiration and some encouragement that I would like to share with you tonight. So, first and foremost, I want to thank all of you who normally watch me, and those of you who are going to be watching the replay. I want to say thank you. Y'all, this is annoying me right here. Like, for real. This is annoying me. Okay, I want to say thank you to everyone who tuned in to Jesus Wired Live last week when I spoke with Korean Hawthorne. That was absolutely phenomenal. And we do have some amazing interviews that are coming up soon. But for now, I want to encourage you to go ahead and share this video. Share this video tonight. I am excited about my virtual book signing. I'm excited about sharing some information with you that I believe will help you to move forward in your dreams and goals. So again, I want to thank you all for your patience, again, working through the technical difficulties. You guys know, I'm telling you, this whole virtual experience has been one of a kind, but it is definitely a blessing to be stretched and to be pushed into purpose, right? So we're going to dive right in tonight, and I really appreciate everyone tuning in. I hate that we lost so many people because of the glitches we've been experiencing, but we're going to keep forward. We're going to keep moving forward. So before I get into signing tonight, I want to just talk to you a little bit about, hi, thank you so much for joining. Coach Pam is here, one of our sponsors. I appreciate you so much for being here with us tonight and for being one of the sponsors of Jessica Grace TV. And so you guys can go to PamHasFavor.com to check out our sponsor's website. That's PamHasFavor.com. And Coach Pam, put your website there so we can add it to our screen tonight. So anyway, we're going to move forward. I want you all to share this broadcast tonight. Share it with someone who needs to be inspired. We're going to have a Q&A tonight, and we're also going to have some great opportunities for giveaways. So before we proceed, if you have a question, I want you to post it in the comment section. If you have a question about my new book, 50 Days of Life with Grace, about the process of writing it, I'm talking about all of that tonight, so I want you to put it in the comments section. So that's coming up very soon. Okay, I think, yay, thank you so much. Coach Pam, our sponsor, has definitely put her website there. That's PamHasFavor.com. That's PamHasFavor.com. You guys, I am so excited to be here with you tonight. Again, I cannot express to you enough how much I appreciate you for sticking through the glitches tonight with me. I'm telling you. I have been procrastinating on upgrading and getting new equipment because the type of equipment that I use is like, oh my gosh, do I really want to do that right now? Yeah. So I've got to do it. And so I'm definitely going to make the investments and upgrade our studio so we can operate in the high spirit of excellence. Okay. So anyway, let's get started. So getting serious about your dreams and go after them. So get serious about your dreams and go after them. That's what I want to talk to you about really quickly. I want to talk to you about going after your dreams. But first and foremost, you have to be serious. Oh my goodness. What does it look like to be serious about your dreams? Ask yourself, what does it look like to be serious about your dreams? What does it look like to be serious about your dreams? What does it look like for you to be serious about your dreams? Because you know where you are right now. You know what you've done. You know what you haven't done to achieve your dreams. So what does it look like for you to show yourself that you are serious about your dreams and you are going for it? I believe that when a person gets serious about their dreams and about their goals, they begin to hold themselves accountable. They begin to hold themselves accountable to the steps that it takes in order for them to achieve those dreams and goals. So, accountability is the first sign that a person is serious. That person is, holding themselves accountable. They are being responsible. They are making steps towards achieving their dreams and goals, and they are tracking their efforts, right? So, in order for you to become serious about your dreams and goals, you have to actually set you I'm laughing at this alarm. It went off earlier and I was like, oh no. But anyway, anyway, in order for you to get serious about your dreams and goals, you have to hold yourself accountable to what it takes in order to achieve those dreams and goals, right? So you have to set that time aside so that you can move forward and achieve those dreams and goals. You have to set time aside. You have to say, okay, you know what? From this time to this time, I am focused and I am working on this. Okay. You set that goal and then you set that time slot and you go after it. And that is what I want to encourage you to do tonight. I want to encourage you to become even more serious about the results that you want to see by the end of 2020. I want to challenge you to become even more serious and even more committed to seeing those dreams come to pass by the end of this year. So what are you going to have to do? What phone calls are you going to have to make? For those of you who watch me frequently, you know I'm all about making that phone call, sending that text message, sending that email, making that point of contact. What do you have to do to move you one step closer to seeing your dreams? Some of us, we are ready to kind of, get fit. I know me, I'm telling you guys, I cannot believe that I have gained weight, so much weight. First of all, I have gained a lot of weight, but even more so, I gained weight from the quarantine. I'm telling you, I have gained weight from the quarantine, and there are so many others. I'm sure you're like, me too, me too. So with that being said, now I'm like, Jessica, you are not going into 2021 at the same weight. So I have to do what I have to do to make sure that I am achieving my goal. I have to become serious about it. So, small steps are still steps. I have, started drinking more water. I have started, really upping up my vitamins and making sure that, I'm eating better so I'm not so sluggish. And I'm working on all of that. And now I'm starting to build my body up so that I can start exercising and just be conditioned for a healthier body, right? So we have to do what we have to do to get serious about our dreams and our goals. And then what? And we have to go after them. What projects have you been putting off? What dreams, what goals, what ideas have you been putting off because you're just not serious about it? Ooh, that's a big deal. That's a big deal. What have you been putting off just because you're just not serious about it? You're just not serious about it. You find yourself, you're feeling like, oh, I just don't know, if I can really achieve this goal. So I'm just going to sit on the sideline. Thank you so much for being here. I'm just going to sit on the sideline and I'm just going to watch everybody else achieve their dreams and goals because, hey, I got time. So, why go after it right now, right? We start to think that. We start to think, well, I have time. Well, hey, if you follow me, look, you know that I'm a believer and I feel like we are running out of time. Seriously. We don't have all the time in the world to achieve our dreams, to achieve our goals, to fulfill our God-given purpose. The time is now. The time is now. So we have to become serious. That means we're focused. That means we're allocating time every day. That means we are calling, making that phone call. We're connecting with that person. We're setting that time aside. That's what it means to get serious about your dreams and to go after them. There are some particular dreams that I have not been putting a lot of time into. I'm serious. I am so serious. And I know some of you may be like, wait a minute, now you do so much. What do you mean? That's the thing. Sometimes you do so many things that the one thing that you need to be doing is not getting the attention that it should have because of the so many things that you're doing. Now, that is a big deal for me to say because I am so creative, you guys. You know, I see my friends are here and they're watching tonight. Hello, Ty. Thank you so much for the love. I appreciate you. My friend Ty from Purposely Created Publishing is here. Publishyourgift.com. I love you so much. So, my friends know that I'm that person that will call you and say, hey, let's do this today. Let's start this conference tomorrow, or let's write this project, or let's start this business idea, or let's have this event. I'm the one that just has dreams and visions galore. But at the end of the day, when we are not focusing our efforts, when we're not focusing our time and our attention and our energy on the thing that we really need to do, when we're not focusing, then things do not receive the amount of productivity that they desire. They don't receive the projects that we have, and the ideas and the goals don't receive the attention that they should get to be excellent, to be amazing, to be quality. We know that phrase, quality over quantity. And I sure hope I know I'm preaching to the choir tonight, y'all. I am preaching to the choir tonight. Thank you so much. I am preaching to the choir tonight. We have to make sure that we are being serious about our dreams. So what I was saying was there are some dreams that I have yet to go after simply because I'm just, one day I'm writing a book. The next day I'm planning a singing concert, a concert, because I love music. And that doesn't mean that you can't do multiple things. It just means at some point you have to decide what's the one thing that you want to do. What's that one thing that you really want to do, that you really want to soar and to spring up and to just be amazing? What is that one thing? And you have to put your time and attention into that. That's what it means to get serious about it. I want to go deeper, and I'm trying to see, should I go deeper with this? Should I be even more transparent with this? I will. I'm going to give it to y'all. I'm going to give it to you. Listen. You guys know that hosting is my passion, right? I love hosting. You probably are like, so many things are your passion, and that is true. But I love hosting. I love talking and speaking, but hosting is one of the things that I've dreamed of doing. I mean, just having my own television talk show. And I have done a lot of work in broadcasting, right? I've done so many great things, so blessed. But at the end of the day, there are some platforms that I have yet to get on when it comes to being a television host, because I have not made the connections, right? I have not exercised the connections. I have not put in the time to submit my TV reel, all of those things. I'm being transparent with you guys because I want you to know that sometimes, in order for you to have what you've never had, what do we have to do? We have to do what we've never done. And so what is it that you have not done in order to achieve your dream? What is it that you have been putting off that has kept you from seeing your dream manifest? What is it? Oh, y'all, I'm starting to get a little emotional because this is serious business. We are in a world crisis right now because, woo, I am getting emotional, y'all. Okay. We are in a world crisis right now simply because we've had the coronavirus outbreak. We have crazy things going on with social injustice, racial injustice, police brutality. My grandmother says it all the time. The world is going crazy. So much is happening. And I truly believe that we have to become even more concerned about our God-given purpose right now than ever before. So you really have to ask yourself, what is it that I am supposed to be doing? What am I supposed to be doing to let my light shine, to impact others, and to be an inspiration and an encouragement to someone else? That is the question that we have to ask ourselves right now. So I hope you guys are hearing me. I hope you are like, you know what, girl, you right. You are right. You are right. I got to get serious about my dreams and I have to go after them. So I want you to put it in the comment section right now. I want you to tell me, what have you been putting off and what do you need to accomplish before the end of the year? What have you been putting off and what do you need to accomplish before the end of the year? So good to see you, Dr. Victoria Austin. I love you so much. And I've got some great things headed your way too. Let's see. Hello, good to see you, Aunt Linda. Love you much. And thank you so much for being here, Calvin. All right, so what have you been putting off? What is it that you are supposed to be doing right now? And have it complete before the end of the year. I just wanted to encourage you. I wanted to inspire you. We're getting ready to move forward into our Q&A tonight. So I want you to put any questions that you have in the comment section. I am here for you. If you want to ask me questions about business, if you want to ask me questions about the book writing process, I'm going to be answering those tonight. Whatever your questions are, I am here and I am an open book. Okay, so here we go. We have a question, and I think it has a bit, let's see here. Okay, I saw a little typo. I'm like, let me fix that. So the question is, how have you been able to stay focused on your goals despite all that's going on in our world? Great question. Well, here's the thing. One of the ways that I have been able to stay focused is in my relationship with the Lord Jesus Christ. So by me having a relationship with God, my focus, my desire, my number one goal every day is to fulfill the purpose for which He placed me on this earth and to use my gifts and talents so that other people can be inspired, uplifted, encouraged, and motivated. So that is how I have been able to stay focused on my goals despite what's going on. Now, yes, things get hard. It gets a little heavy sometimes because with everything going on around us, sometimes you look at it and you're like, oh my Lord, what is happening? Things get tough at times. But when we go back to the foundation and back to the basis of, I'm here for God, I'm here for God's glory, I'm here for His use. Now let me put everything that He put in me to use. Right? I heard Bishop Noel Jones say that the way that oh Lord, let me quote this right. He said, our response, the way that we use our gifts and our response to God the way that we use our gifts is our response back to God. So when we use our gifts, when we use our talents, it's our response back to God. It's our thank you to Him. So sitting on your gifts and talents is definitely a slap in the face to the Creator. We want God to be proud and we want to show Him that we are appreciative of all that He has given us, right? So I have been able to stay focused by continuing to keep my eyes on my purpose. And not only that, but let me tell you this. My purpose, your purpose is connected to what you love. Your purpose is connected to what brings you joy. Dr. Mike Murdock, who endorsed my first book, Release the Greatness, he says, we are all here to solve a problem. We were all created to solve a problem. So with that being said, your purpose is connected to the problem that you were created to solve. So what brings you, when you see these things in your life, and I'm doing a little mini masterclass here, and we've got one coming up soon, so make sure you stay tuned. But when you think about, when you think about the things that you look at in life, whether it be a young lady who doesn't know how to dress well, or a broadcast that is definitely going wrong. When you think about those things, and if either one of those things begin to nag you, then you know that there is a connection there between your gift, your calling, your purpose, and that particular situation. So your gifts and your talents and your purpose are all connected to the problem that you were created to solve. I hope I made that plain. I'm trying to get to all these questions. But we've got a masterclass coming up on it soon. And so I want you guys to stay tuned so you can be a part of that. Okay. So let's go over here to the comments and see. Hi, good to see you. Thank you for being here. I sure will send you a link. Listen, it is on my website. You guys can grab the book. Let's see. Am I right here? JessicaGrace.tv. If you go right there and scroll down, the book is on the home page of my website. It's also on my social media, anywhere. I mean, I've been posting it galore, and so you can definitely grab a copy there. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Okay, so let's go back to our Q&A. So if you have a question, definitely put it in the comments section. It can be a question about business. It can be a question about anything you're working on. You guys know I'm a brand advisor and a certified life coach. So I am here to help you with whatever you've got going on. Okay, next question. What was the writing and publishing process like for you? Woo, let me tell you. Okay, I don't know if my friend Ty is on here or not, but I guess I could tell on myself a little bit. But the writing process for me was actually a beautiful experience, and I will tell you why. This book, 50 Days of Life with Grace, is book number 5 for me, and it's really number 5 as far as actually being available and printed and published. But honestly, I have so many titles that we have been working on prior to this one. I just decided to release this one first. So the writing process for me was amazing because I chose to write 50 Days of Life with Grace by audio. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. It was something new. It was something new for me. And so I was so excited about that because I really wanted to just maximize my time. So when I was writing this book, I actually was driving on the highway a long time. Like, I mean, I was having like 2-hour drives, not daily, but very, very often. And so because I was writing the book, because I was doing so much driving, sorry, I got distracted by the comments. Because I was doing so much driving, I decided to maximize my time and record my book on audio. So I would use my phone devices and I would actually record my manuscript. Sometimes I wasn't driving. Sometimes I was cleaning the house. Sometimes I was walking. I was just doing different things and I was recording my manuscript. And once I recorded it, I would upload it, to a transcription site. And that allowed me to actually download the manuscript verbatim, word for word, right? So I did the speech to text method for writing this book. And I got with my editorial team and I actually we did the editing process and put it all together and all of that. I did do some research because the topics within this book are different types of lifestyle topics. So one day we're talking about faith, one day we're talking about grace, one day we're talking about forgiveness, relationships, stillness. It's just quick little motivational pushes and challenges, rather, to get us focused on having a better life, right? So, with that being said, we did research on the topics that we were going to include in the book. And then I got with a friend of mine who has a publishing company that I've already talked about. And we kind of talked about doing some things with the book. And I ended up having to have my gallbladder out, and just kind of everything with that went left. So fast forward to this year, I said, I am no longer going to put this book off. That was all last year. I said, I got to get this book complete. You know, I've invested so much money. It's time to get this book complete. So then I reconnected with my childhood friend, Amanda Latrice, who I am so excited about. She is now just helping authors. She was already doing that, but she's doing it more now. And she helped me with the final publishing of this book. Now, my team at my marketing company did the book cover. I did the interior design, and it is so pretty. Let me show you. Look, I'm so proud of myself. Wait, that's just one of the challenge pages, but let me show you. Let me show you the actual. So this is like day one. Y'all, I'm a little twisted right now. Sorry. But anyway, it's really pretty, y'all. You have to go ahead and purchase your copy in order to be able to see how beautiful the interior is. But I did do the interior design, and I went through some challenges with that. I really, really did, because I hired someone else to do it, and it did not go well. So you have to do what you have to do to get your projects done. But this is another snippet of the interior design that I did. Let's see. You know, and I'm all about brand consistency. So we just made sure. I'm getting twisted here because of the mirroring, the mirroring of the camera. But we were very intentional about making sure that the branding was consistent throughout the book. So that's what the publishing process was like for me. You know, honestly, it was a piece of cake. And I tell my clients, listen, you can write a book on absolutely anything, and there really aren't any excuses. So I'm going to keep going here because I can talk all day on that and book writing. So what inspires you to write? What do you do about writer's block, and how do you stay motivated? Okay, so what inspires me to write? My purpose, my passions, the problems that I am created to solve. So I love bringing people joy. I love making people smile. I love making sure that people feel encouraged and motivated to go after their dreams. And that's what motivates me and inspires me to write. That's what inspires me to create, period. It's just the problems that I know that I can solve through my words, through my gifts, through my talents. Okay. And so what do you do about writer's block, and how do you stay motivated? Great question. So writer's block, I had my experience with writer's block, excuse me. Let's see, with Release the Greatness, my first book, I experienced writer's block because it was a 5-year process of writing that book, right? And I really had went through some very challenging situations that were almost kind of like depression, anxiety, really. And during those times, it made me feel like I really wanted to say what I wanted to say, but it was from a deep, rough place. And I had my own encounter with God. And it was just kind of like, look, you need to know Jesus. God is going to be your but it was really deep. And once I was reading the manuscript for my first book, I realized that it was so deep that that's not how I wanted, that's not how I would talk to a person if I'm talking to them right now, right? So I broke it down, and it was like a process over 5 years of me just breaking the manuscript down, breaking it down, breaking it down. But in between that, when I was finally completing the book, I did experience a time where I just had like a mental block. And during that time, what really helped me to overcome the writer's block was to actually put pictures of the people that I felt like needed to hear the message of that book. I put those pictures right next to my computer screen. So it was as if I was talking to them while I was writing the book. So I'm typing on my computer screen, and I'm talking, and I'm ministering through writing, and I'm seeing the people that I'm talking to right there on my screen. That's what helped me when it came to overcoming writer's block. Sometimes, your environment needs to be different. Sometimes you may need to be in a different place in order to truly be able to feel creative and inspired to share the message of your book. So you may need to go to a lake, or you may need to go to a coffee shop, or you may need to be in complete quiet, in complete silence. You kind of have to know what works for you, but those are some things that have helped me to overcome writer's block. Just keeping in mind who I'm talking to, and keeping them in front of me, just keeping the vision in front of me, and having tunnel vision. So that's how I stay motivated as well. Okay, you guys have any questions? This is the question and answer period. And I want to make sure, if you have questions, if you have a book that you are working on, that I help you with that. So feel free to post them in the comments section. And this period can be about business. It can be about anything. All right. So let's see here. Oh, thank you so much. Thanks for being here, Jay Blake. And I'm so excited and so proud of my brother, Jay Blake. While he is here, I want to say that he just released new music, Treasure 831. You guys, my shirt has been like bothering me, and it's so hard to fix because of the camera. Anyway, but Jay Blake White is here, and he has new music on everywhere digital music is sold, and it's called Treasure 33 is his new album. So I'm so excited and proud of you, Jay Blake White. Thanks for stopping by. Hey, good to see you, Calvin. All right, one of my team members helps me out with video production and social media management. Love you so much. All right, so we are in Q&A, you guys. Y'all are awesome. Y'all are hanging out with me tonight. I was trying to play music by my brother earlier, and it did not go well. So we're going to definitely have to upgrade our studio so we can make sure that gets better. Love you. Thank you so much. Thanks for the congrats. Okay, are there any more questions, you guys? Any questions that you have for me tonight? I want to be here to answer. Oh, yes, I did. I did co-write on the record. I forget. I did co-write on the record. I co-wrote Only Help, and I really want to play it, but it's just not going to be a direct audio feed, and I don't want to do that. I don't want it to sound airy, y'all. I'm having a ball over here. But anyway, yes, I co-wrote on Treasure 831, and I co-wrote the song Only Help. So make sure you go and download the record on stream. Thank you. All right, we've got a good question here. How do you go about establishing your social media and branding? Ooh, my kind of question. All right, so the first thing you have to do is be very clear about your brand. What is your brand? Like, what's your who are you, your brand? What's the brand? Is it a ministry? Is it a personal brand? Is it a business? Is it a product? What is your brand? And the way that you can get very clear, of course, think about your vision and what you want, but then also do what I like to say is market research. So go and look at similar brands and kind of get an understanding of what they're doing and how they're doing it. How are they communicating their brand message? Look at their website, look at their social media, look at if they have an app, look at their app. How are they communicating their brand message? You have to be clear about your brand message. You have to be very clear about it so that you can make sure that everything you do, everything you put out online is reflective of your brand. So a lot of people like to jump into, a logo and colors and just the identity piece, but they don't really want to be clear about the brand messaging piece, what are you saying? Who are you talking to? Meaning, who is your target audience? And how do you plan to reach them? You've got to be clear about that foundational part. Then from there, you can jump into all of the cute bells and whistles of brand identity. Choosing your color scheme, because now that you're clear about your brand message, you can now make sure that your color scheme is reflective of your brand. Okay, so if you're not clear, then you will go pick, pink and green for a Delta brand. You're like, I want to attract Deltas and I want to. Okay, well, Deltas are red and white. Why would you have pink and green as your colors? You did not do your research. You did not do your market research, and you were not clear on your brand. So you've got to be clear about your brand so that everything you produce from your brand will follow suit with the foundation, right? Okay, so that's how you've got to be clear on that. And then after you do that, then you can get into building content that communicates your brand message, right? So you can start, establishing your social media by putting out content that shares information and inspiration all about, your actual brand, your brand message. So for me, I am an inspirational brand. I am a motivational speaker. I'm a certified life coach. I am a brand advisor. I'm an author. You guys know I do a lot of stuff, right? But it all boils down to being inspirational. I'm inspirational. I'm a Christian. So I'm just letting my light shine. So a lot of the content that I put out is information and inspiration that will help people go after their dreams. Okay, so that's how I choose the type of content that I'm going to publish and to share. You have other brands that are, comedian brands, personal brand who is a comedian. They're going to put out comedy. They're going to put out funny things, funny memes, commentary, because that's their brand. So know what kind of brand you have, be very clear about it, and then put out content that will be reflective of that brand. Okay. Whew. That was a lot. Let me have a little sip of something on that. Who else has a question? I am here for you, y'all. I appreciate you for being here with me tonight. I said I was going to sign books, and I am going to sign books, but I thought about it. I said, well, if I'm signing and I don't have a co-host tonight, because this was random, then I'll have to be in my own world. So I'm going to sign, but I'm going to sign at the end. Okay. So we also have, yes. So I am starting an inner circle, you guys. I am starting an inner circle. And this is what is going to help you if you need help from me. I see this question here and it says, I need help going after my dreams. Can you help me? Yes, I can. I can help you. I can help you if you are trying to just need accountability. You're trying to, just achieve some personal development, some personal growth goals, just some personal goals. I can help you in that area. And also if you are like, listen, I'm a visionary, I'm an entrepreneur, I need some technical help, I need some marketing help, I can help you in that area as well. If you are interested in needing some group coaching or even just some one-on-one coaching, you can text this number below. Excuse me, it's 347-354-5923. 347-354-5923. Text inner circle to that number. And there's no spaces. Inner circle to that number. And we will add you to our list so that you can find out about the upcoming project that we have coming out with the inner circle. Now, this is going to be a group coaching experience where I'm going to be sharing all kinds of inspiration and motivation, but it's going to be in a private setting. We're going to pray together. Yes, yes, yes. We're going to worship together. Yes. And we're going to learn and grow together. And that's going to be about life topics, as well as business topics. So if you're interested in joining my inner circle for encouragement and for classes, special projects, building your brand, text inner circle to 347-354-5923. All right. Awesome sauce. Awesome sauce. Well, listen, you guys, I am so excited, and that is all I have for you tonight. Again, I will be doing this more often because I definitely want to make sure that people are inspired and able to learn more about the message of this book. Maybe I'll read. Let's see. Let me find a chapter that I really like. I love them all. I'm looking for one that I really, really want to share. Okay. Oh, I found it. Okay, this one is indulge in creativity. And there goes the car alarm again. This is day 8. And it says, I love how my aunt, Pastor Rhonda Bolden, once said that creativity is a form of intimacy with God. I also heard another person say that intimacy is interpreted as into me you see. It is through creativity that we have the amazing opportunity to allow the divine power of God to speak through us in our gifts and talents. Did you know that it's been scientifically proven that 45 minutes of creative work can significantly reduce your stress hormone levels? To tap into this rejuvenating reservoir that is creativity, we need to indulge in a hobby or an activity that encourages us to imagine, create, or build. By doing this, we can escape from daily stress and experience a new world with fresh opportunities and refreshing perspectives. Take on this challenge today. Take time to open your creative mind. Some of us may be creative professionals, but that type of creativity may be forced. If you belong to that category, it may be a challenge to remove yourself from work and indulge in an alternative and revitalizing creative activity. But don't let that stop you. Creativity has the power to take us away from day-to-day stress and bring us into a new world of joy and peace. And that's day 8, indulge in creativity. And so then you have your challenge for the day, and it says, what did this challenge open up for you? Have you found a unique creative activity that releases your stress? Does this activity leave you refreshed and rejuvenated? When was the last time you opened up your creative mind? Ooh, so many times we say, oh, I hear people say all the time, I'm not creative. I'm not creative. You are creative. You are creative. You can do anything. You just have to open up your creative mind. Hello, good to see you, Sharon Jackson. Awesome. Yes. So, all of us have the gift of creativity on the inside of us, and we just have to make sure that we fully embrace it. Well, you guys know that I can talk all night, and I will do just that, but I must get Oh, I am over time. I've got to get going. I have so many other things that I have to do. I'm supposed to be watching a whole nother broadcast right now. So, with that being said, I am going to close out tonight. I love y'all for hanging out with me. Listen, I wanted to just be down, home, and personal, up close and personal with y'all. And I appreciate everyone who has been a part of this event tonight. I'm going to go ahead and sign some books, but I want to encourage you, if you have not already, make sure you purchase your very own copy. You can do that by going to jessicagrace.tv. It's right there on my website. You can purchase your very own copy at jessicagrace.tv. And make sure, if you want to be a part of the inner circle, make sure you text inner circle, no spaces, to 347-354-5923. 347-354-5923. All right, y'all. I love you, and thanks for hanging out with me tonight. And we will see you again next time. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your evening.